Yeah. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
И здравствуйте, друзья, еще раз. Поздравляем вас с тем, что все-таки мы дождались этого матча замечательного, очередного, уже заключительного в рамках группы С. У микрофона Флейн и Гомер. И, конечно же, участвует пара коллективов Epsilon и Spartak.
Отличное Best of 3 должно получиться. Насколько я понял, матч этот уже ничего не решает, по сути.
Ничего.
Но, тем не менее, мы надеемся на 3 карты, мы надеемся на плотную зарубу, на овертаймы. В каждой игре, да, потому что, ну, без шуток, на самом-то деле, играет Spartak, играет Epsilon, но Epsilon обновленный состав, Spartak только что, ну, не знаю, насколько это можно назвать неудачей, но на миноре они не получили тот заветный слот, ради которого все команды туда ехали, в призы, насколько помним, тоже не попали, так что теперь на подобном уровне действительно интересно было бы посмотреть, какая команда проявит себя лучше. Тем более, особенно в матче, который ничего не значит. То есть здесь, по сути, битва идет за респект, чистый профессионализм.
Ну, главное, чтобы действительно команды отнеслись с полным таким серьезным отношением к этому матчу и показали нам высочайший уровень игры. Ну, хочется в это верить. Ну, например, хочется не видеть ник АСД со стороны команды Epsilon, а все-таки увидеть самого игрока. Это, кстати, Барбар, по идее. Ну и тогда уже посмотрим. Пока 1 на 1, между прочим, на ножах. Очень напряженная ситуация. Оба игрока стесняются. У нас какие-то еще и фризы. Так, чтобы наверняка...
Не надо стесняться, пацаны. Победит в любом случае кто-то один.
Так.
Нужно просто, да, сделать вот этот первый шаг. И игрок команды КТ понимает это. Сделал он первый шаг, Литл сделал второй.
Ну, немного раздосадован. Барбар пишет, что нужно пофиксить сервер. Ну, понятно, мы видим, как оно же жестко лагает.
И новый сервер, новые ножи просит Фредди Би. Вообще, это справедливо. На самом деле, все в пределах правил, насколько я понимаю. Ну, по крайней мере, в пределах здравого смысла.
Ну, по идее, да.
Но
Литл не уверен. Ну, так-то лагало и у тех, и у других, и ситуация 1 на 1. Но ничего. Так. Пишет this fine. Ну окей, судя по всему, да, просят поменять сервер и тогда уже вернуться, даже без ножей. Пишут, что сервак будет изменен, поэтому, друзья, не переживайте, нас ожидает перезагрузка сервера, и тогда начнется...
Prices. That's because it genuinely scared the life out of me because I didn't know it was going to happen. Like, that wasn't like a planned, oh yeah, let's plug that you can get a drop thing and rig it. No, I'm not Phantom Lord. I didn't do that sort of thing. I genuinely just left the drop thing open saying, oh yeah, I could get a cheeky drop, see if it works. It does work, and it makes the loudest sound known to man. Genuinely, that made me jump. That made me jump, so... Either way, yeah, stop looking at the maps. How many of those are... I'm pretty sure Inferno... Inferno is kind of difficult to tell because it's so small. Nuke... Yeah, I think these are all the armor. But it's better. It's better. He said that he is Phantom Lord. Let's be honest. Phantom Lord is probably sunning it up right now in a bath full of cash. So... I don't think so. I don't think so. Also, like, I'm sure he's fine right now. Maybe he'll make a comeback. It'll be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody who returned. The Backstreet Boys. They made that song. Epsilon or Spartak? That is a difficult question. I think individually I'm looking at Epsilon, but I just don't really know. Kamzen, if I'm honest, I kind of hope so. I kind of hope so. Hey, dead as history. Well, that's pretty deep. Caster trying to be funny. Yeah, no, you know, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Trying, sometimes succeeding, sometimes failing. Hope somebody jumps him. I don't hope anything bad happens to people, although he was a bit of a knob. It has to be said. Now, it looks like we're going to change servers. I've got a choice. I can sit here and talk BS for a little bit, try and fill the time, or I can send you back to music. I'm going to leave that up to you. How's your day been? My day has been alright. It's still pretty hot, though. That's the problem I have. It's still very hot. And an ice... Oh. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. I think I've got it set up so that you can't. But, like, legitimately an ice cream van, just as I look out my window, just goes past. That's just cruel. I'm actually... I feel bad now. I don't want to run outside. You heard it. That's not fair. I'm being teased. It's like the ice cream van. Or the man just looking at me through the window, just like, I know you want this, but you... Nah. Nah. You don't have time for that. I did actually... I don't know if anybody knows. I think I told the stream, but there was one of the days, I think it was on Friday, I ended up running to go get my delivery because I decided to order a delivery for 6:20. The guy said... Well, no, I ordered it for 6:15. They pushed it back to 6:20 and then delivered it at 5 to 6. So, but what? Who would you like to duo with on a regular basis? Probably Harry. Either Harry or Hugo. I get on with them very, very well. As somebody that I can just like genuinely have fun with whenever I am going to be like, or whenever I go anywhere, just because I get on with them so well. Not have fun with it any other way before anybody says, Kappa Pride, ha ha ha. No. But yeah, I genuinely just get along with them very well. And they're both brilliant casters, so easy. I'm casting with Hugo for the ROG thing, so that should be a lot of fun. Right. How many people are in the server? Supposedly the knife round has been done. And Epsilon are on T side. So let's ooh, hello bot Jim. You doing? I have absolutely no idea about the whole stream giveaway bonus thing. I like the idea. I think it's cool. I think you don't have to do very much. You just have to... I think you go to HellCase, you watch this... You can leave the stream open there. You don't even have to have it playing. You just leave it paused. Obviously, you watch my version of the stream because I'm hilarious. And what's your opinion on Thurin? I think he's funny. I think it's entertaining to watch, but sometimes he gets pretty close to the line. I don't know. I think the scene would be lost without him. What is the second map? It will be train. Where is the... No, we don't want the equipment. Where's the... Is the thing... Oh, it's a different server. Maybe... I didn't pass the grand final of Star Series because Sadikist and Henry were there, and they are the best. I actually, genuinely, in Ukraine, every match I wasn't casting, I watched it, even though over the stadium it was played in, like, Russian. And, like, I know the Russian casters, like Slam, and I went up to him afterwards and said, no idea what you said, but I still managed to get goosebumps off the level of hype that you brought, which... That's, like, my main goal. Someone to hear my casting one day, not understand what I'm saying, but still get tingles. Like, that's impressive in itself. Also, all the, like, Russian guys and Ukrainians are absolutely lovely as well. So, very, very happy to meet all of them. Classic view model. I'm not changing anything. I'm dead, like... The only thing I can really say is Crimea River. Can you turn the background sound quieter? Really? It's probably just because in warm-up it's pretty loud. Yeah, Anders with the hype. All the time, of course. Alright, we're into the pistol round. CT side. Already starting off pretty poorly. Maves managed to just push straight down mid, find himself one. They missed Kabakan for a second, but they rectify that mistake. And already they're just shutting everyone down. Cosmin, he's removed the sad face from his name. I assume That means he's feeling better today. Little looking for one. He ain't able to find it. Actually gets a second, but pro play with the kit has gone down. Ready. Just gonna jump through the window. Normally jumping through that window is almost certain death, but need speed casting. Where is Scream? At home? I don't know. If I did know and he wasn't doing like streaming or anything, that'd be a bit weird. And just follow him around. Just saying, windsteps all the time. Jerry gonna push up mid, looking for something with that 5-7, but he's only gonna get one. Kabakan able to get a kill himself, and that will actually be an AK into the hands of the CT side. Barber will shut him down, and now it's all onto pro play once again. 5-7 spam isn't going to achieve anything. Just yell a lot. Thing is, if I yell on this mic, this mic I've set up perfectly so I can sort of chill cast, because at home I don't think you really want me to be screaming. Unless I see something that genuinely makes me go crazy, I'm probably not going to scream. So this mic is set up so that I can just talk fairly normally, and I'm not going to hit any sort of like ridiculous levels. Whereas if I scream in this mic, I feel like I'm just going to blow your eardrums out. Also, I lose my voice. I'm solo casting for what, 8 days in a row now? A little bit more chill. A little bit more chill. Maybe when we get to the playoffs, I'll give it a go. B site is where every single one of the T's has pushed, at least, other than Barber. And they're just going to be wiping out these players. A lot of damage done to Freddy and Maeve. Freddy's added some extra E's to his name today. Remaining 2 players may look to try and at least get a kill. Because even extra $300 could be absolutely wonderful in this situation. Smooya actually just uses Kabakan as a ledge for a little bit. Just like, I'll just keep walking here. Why is everyone knifing his teammates? Oh, silly. You're watching me through your TV. Oh, the temptation to just... I could make any noise here. 1v1 Smooth for his knife. Ah, yeah, because I want to lose. Yeah, as long as I don't have to offer anything in return, then sure. If I have to bet something, then... No. Maybe PP buys a battle. I might be able to win that one. Or XM. Swedish pronunciation, but I don't know what it is. Jerry, gonna find one on the other side of the map, but the main push from the T's is coming in over towards A. Smooya gonna burn one down. Kabakan goes up in flames. Gonna be crackling. There we go. Beautiful. That's a terrible pun. Freddy B finds one onto Little. The easiest name to make puns with ever. Already? Face crack, able to get a couple back himself. Gets a third as well. And Maeve. Well, this is a cheeky little flank, but he dropped the gun. I wonder if they would have heard that. He's not really in the best position for this bomb, and Facecrack's going to clean up 4. Nice work from him. Round will be going the way of Spartak, and they'll get on the board early.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
I'm spectating, I'm commentating, and I'm producing as well. Hence why I can do this. Amazing. Oh, can we, wait, where is it? There we go. Are you allowed to bet on a team? I don't actually know the answer to that, but I don't anyway. Especially not a lot of teams around this level, because I could probably just flip a coin and... Oh. Can you dance? Of course. Not well, but... Both teams with a bye. BT side with limited utility already. The T's still with 3 Molotovs left to spare. A few smokes as well. Maeve going to be playing patiently. Not going to see anything as of yet. Now, they have the chance to boost into window if they really want to, but have some angles to clear first. Peek from back. I'm going to go pushing, but actually loses the duel. Barber down to just 12 HP. Face crack. Right next. They're back to back at the moment. He's going to go peeking as well, but actually Freddy's waiting. And that could have been a clear kill for him. If Freddy's not in that position, Jerry going to look to try and peek out, but the Molotov should hold him back. But he actually goes running through it. Should be able to get one. Does a lot of damage to Smooya. Looks to try and get a third, but it's not there for him. Pro play now, the last one left, and Maeve already in such an aggressive position that that's going to make things impossible. Now, this is where problems begin for Spartak. They're not going to have any money going into the next round either, really. 1900 probably won't benefit them too much. Might give them a buy alongside some UMPs, but it really isn't the best case. And Epsilon on the T side have started strong. Now, actually, it was their CT side of this map that looked a lot better, which was quite surprising considering they're a new team. Normally, it's the sort of strategy, simple trading that can work out nicely rather than the more in-depth sort of balance on the CT side, but I suppose Mirage is fairly basic and most players will know how to play the majority of positions. Either way, so far at least, looking like a nice little cleanup. Barber down to 1 HP. Hairdresser taking off just a little bit too much. Gary as well. It's actually going to be going down with, well, Cosmin and Barber. Oh no. How many? That's like the 3rd player we've seen miss that jump. Come on, it's easy. Pro play. Trying to be sneaky. Porchi Smooya doesn't like sneaky people. Five to 1. T-side already with quite a bank built up. Now, they could go for an AWP here, but they've decided against it. And as I said, the CT side, not going to have too much cash. They're actually going to opt to save themselves. Go us have to jump. That will never end well. Lots of nades. The artillery bought in. Flashbang out. Muya comfortably finds the kill, and actually that's going to pull a full rotation from the CT side. Now, in these sort of situations, you can understand over-rotating, because they have to take a gamble. They're trying to fight back versus a much, much better buy. And in fact, even just taking down Smooya, although it won't help them actually win the round, it gives them an AK. Pro play, actually going to be finding 1 and 2. He's just made things very interesting. Maeve. Yeah, let's... No one saw. It's fine. No one saw. Should be getting the bomb down. A second AK picked up. If anything, the situation's pretty even now. And now you look at Face Crack and say he's more of just a big decoy. Or a flanker in this case. Pro play, going to be getting onto the site, finds 1, now it's all onto Maeve, 1 versus 3, finds the first, but no opportunity to get the second. Defuse will be coming in, and that's a big round for Spartak. They were actually only saving in this round, small investment, few pistols, but it's enough to get their second, and it will do a hell of a lot of damage onto the economy of Epsilon, who will still be able to buy it, has to be said. It's all part of the plan. As said, T-side comfortably able to buy in this round, but the next one, things get a little bit more sketchy. Bomb plant may give them the temptation to buy in the next. Sort of 2,700 added instead of only 1,900 that we got. Double AWP setup thrown in as well. Just as I say that, Little's going to get the first kill. Able to fall back, no chance for a trade. Maeve is out of the game already. 1 minute 10 on the clock. Epsilon need to try and find some avenue back into this one. Now, of course, this is important for both teams. CTs have managed to make a little bit of extra cash off the weapons they picked up in the previous. Muya lurking around the smoke, trying to find himself a pick. The rest of the team are going to be pushing in over towards that B site. Close range angle from Jerry. He's been great over the last couple of days. Can he do anything here? Almost gets himself two, but almost doesn't win anything. Little going to be able to trade one back, though. Give the man advantage to the CTs, but not for long. Smooya holding the angle. Face crack looking to try and push back in. Will find a kill as well onto Cosmine, leaving Smooya. Prince of England, heir to the throne. Looking to try and hold on to this one. 2 players left to find. Will be able to pick up one. Leaving it down to just Kabakan, who's holding with the angle, but Smooya finishes off all the remaining players. Clutches it for Epsilon. And very, very close. But now we look at the CT economy. They can get an AWP if they want it. A couple of rifles alongside it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to risk it, try and hold on. And if Epsilon win this round, they'll be reset once again. Close range from Kabakan. Actually just going to be waiting, but around the corner. Maybe we'll be able to get one. Little's still on the AWP. We're already going to lose Jerry, and Little's trying to rotate back in, but the A site has already been lost.
Bomb
100% control. Jumping headshot. Nice meme, Maeve. Pro play trying to find his way back in over towards CT. Now, Smooya's going to be completely unaware. That'll bring it into a 2 versus 2. The CT side with a decent opportunity to return this round and return their money as well, but already Freddy B going to ruin Pro Play, leaving Little left alone. And, well, next to no hope, he's just going to fall back. I have not made any Tom and Jerry jokes yet. No. Yet. 2-7. AWP will be saved, and while now, CT side actually going to be calling a pause, and I think that's important. Their money is going to be screwed in the next round. They should be able to buy. The problem is, though, they need Little to pretty much save his AWP if he's going to have one in the next. No, this... I probably shouldn't say this as the person casting the match, but this match is completely pointless. It's for pride. That's about it. Because the situation in this group at the moment is 3-0 for Outlaws, 2-1 for Spray and Pray, 0-2 for Epsilon, 0-2 for Spartak. So the winner of this game will be 1-2. Which is still... I know that for some of you this is going to be complicated, but 1-2 is worse than 2-1 and 3-0. So, yeah. Complicated. No, not math. Smooya. Will he spot out pro play? He's trying to be sneaky. Nope. It won't work. Smooya's gonna find him. Already jumps in, falling through the air. Like he just don't care. Wow, this is wipeout. AWP a little, as said, he has to try his best to save this into the next round. Finds one. Can try and make things costly. This man going to be trying his darndest to hold on to this gun. Three players gathered up as well. Lazy Dizzy. Able to find himself another kill. He's doing some decent damage, and somehow they still haven't found him. I wonder where he could be. Maybe he's hiding under a rock. Maybe his first name is Stuart, and he's hiding in a mouse hole. Haha! I went for a different mouse joke this time, not about Jerry. Wouldn't it be great if every single member of their team somehow had a reference to mice? I might have to get rid of a few of them, but... 8-2. What do you mean? If we didn't have a German accent, how would we have the song Das Boot? That song doesn't work in my accent. Das Boot. Sounds horrible. But yours makes it sound wonderful. Little. He's found that first pick. Needs to try and do a little bit more. Barber going to be going sneaky. Trying to get his way into the connector. Round behind. Jerry must be surprised, but... quick enough reactions to take down Barber. Push coming out from pro play. Trying to get some control over towards short. David, I can't even read what that says. Nice German-British comparison. I try. I'm not paid for accents. Wow. Smooya able to trade quickly, still leaves it into a detrimental position. And look who's on the site. Mr. Little. Trying to hold on to things here. Maeve going to be pushing in, looking for the kill. Little actually misses the shot. And face crack is low. Maeve gets it down to 1 versus 1. Bomb will be planted. Only seconds to spare. This should have been easy. Instead, it won't happen at all. Maeve with a wonderful clutch. Impressive stuff. We've now seen 2 clutches go the way of Epsilon. And Spartak have just got to be left red in the face. This is an interesting buy. We've got the AWP onto Little, and everybody else with some pistols. For anybody who hasn't made the translation before, interesting normally means bad when a caster says it. I've just thrown most casters under the bus. If you ever see someone say, that's an interesting buy, it normally means they don't agree with it at all but are too scared to say it. However, it seems to work anyway, because that's just Counter-Strike things. They've started very strong, found themselves a couple of kills. Little going to be rotating in towards that CT position as well, which should give him a decent spot to try and hold off these T players. Already going to find himself one, looks for a little bit more, gets onto Smooya as well, and I say it's a sketchy buy, but of course, it will work. How long have you been casting? A year and a half? Maybe coming up to 2, I think. I think I started in September 2015. Ish. Aggressive push coming out. Kabakin going to try and find the frags alongside Jerry, and while Jerry will take them both and leave Kabakin out to dry, but that's still a decent trade. Maeve in the smoke has been spotted, and Jerry Maybe he's not a mouse. Maybe he's an owl because he has incredible vision. Takes down Smooya as well. 4 kills for this man already. He has definitely looked like a diamond in the rough in this team. And if him and Little can both combine, which they are at the moment, rounds will come their way. Barber looks to try and do more, but he cannot. 4-9. Spartak still with a chance in this series. They're going to get themselves around for free. It'll be the next one. Any real investment will come in. And Smooya's actually bought a Deagle, so no chance of an AWP in the next round. Don't think there was one anyway, even with the lost bonus and a bomb plant, so he's just going to try and get himself an AK. He'll be casting in German. I would give it a watch, but I genuinely know maybe like 4 or 5 words. Like, Guten Tag, Danke schön, Bitte schön, and the word that means poop that everybody knows. Pro play. Waiting. Now, this is sort of going to be the, okay, let's throw 2 players in towards B, hope that everybody rotates, and then the bomb can just walk in onto A. Now, actually, Freddy B has managed to get himself a kill, which is a shame, because it means they would have actually had the bomb down if they just waited. Kabakin, he should just be able to take the head clean off of Barber, make things look too easy, and it's a shame now, because Cosmine has on AWP the site, but nothing else. Now, in terms of them having an AWP, this is the one way they could get one. If he can survive for another 30 seconds. That's possible. They are slowly pincering in as they clear out different portions of the map. And he's about to get sandwiched. A Cosmine sandwich. Trying to think what that would have in it. It sounds a bit like a fish. What did you catch today? I caught a Cosmine, along with some trout. Is this Caster's channel? Like my channel? No. Starladder is a company. I wish. 300,000 followers. Damn. Speaking of followers, follow me on Twitter. !Caster. #sellout. Aggressive push from Little. It's only going to be one. Luckily, he's got face crack to back him up as well. They're looking good to take themselves around here. Do you know any Russian words? I think you know that I do. Not the ones that I can repeat on stream. I'd actually wait. Duh. I do know some Russian. Duh. In England, if you say dada as a child, that's your first word as dad. In Russian, it means yes, yes. Waterfalls is playing for QB Fire. Face crack, very well positioned in this round. Only gets one though, and that's going to leave it down to Kabakan on the side, but he is perfectly placed. Well, actually, not if they go rotating towards this B side. This could be interesting. Flash through the hole of death. Well, Cosmine will continue to keep its name. Maeve may be able to split the defense here, but Kabakan is playing this very smart. They will just wait for Maeve to try and plant. 9-6. A little bit of a comeback towards the end from Spartak, at least making this half reasonable for them. And possible, like they could definitely bring this back on the T side. Do you know anything? Scottish accent? No, I can. You actually named the 2 words that I was going to say. Aye. Although I feel like that's getting very close to me just pretending to be a pirate. This is why I don't really do accents. Maybe like laddie, or something like that. Do you get paid for casting? Yes. Yes. Thank God. Favorite footballer? Maybe Christian Eriksen. It's between. I like. Yeah, probably Christian Eriksen. I am a Tottenham fan, so. Pistol underway. Maeve has got a kid in a smoke. T-side. Oh, Kevlar. Are you a memer? No. Mr. Leaf, I think you already know the answer to that. No. Patience from the T-side. They're going to be waiting over towards this upper B portion of the map. Waiting in the apartments. Yes, I can, Nixian. Nice start from Cosmin, though. Take down the rotator, the flanker, but there's another one. Kabakin being sneaky as well. How did you start casting? I went to esportsjobs.com, found a small Lithuanian company, and offered to do some casting for them. They said yes. They were called Invisible Threat. Pro play. Looking to try and get out onto the side. They haven't managed to do anything really yet. But I'm actually going to go rotating away, which is quite interesting. So many players spotted over the other side of the map, and there's still 2 here. 2 left. I think Spartak have really overthought this round. Probably would have just been better off pushing on to B. I know it's easy for me to say that because I have this and can tell exactly where everybody is at all times. But they tried to pull out what seemed like a bit of an odd fake because they didn't send anybody actually into the site. Instead, well, now it's on Pro Play. He's found 1 and 2. Okay, maybe this is the right strategy. The bomb will be going down. Jerry and Pro Play.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, hey, Kaz. See, he was one of the guys that passed at the beginning. There you go. What timing that was. Smooth, you're going to get dinked. He's low on HP. Ready? Let's try and get back in. We'll take the head off of Pro Play, and Barber will combine with him as well. 10 to 6. Bomb planted. Extra money made. But the T side will have themselves either a buy in the next round as a bit of a force, or they will wait until round number 3 and get an early buy. I still, honestly, the Goldman, there's room now. There is room now. There's people all the time who message me who say, hey, can you cast this, can you cast that? And I have to turn it down. So, yeah, there's definitely more room for people to cast. Like, if you have the dedication for it. If you're trying to do it for money, then you're not doing it for the right reasons, and it won't, because it's one of those things where you have to start off earning nothing. And if you just don't have the drive, it just won't work. Little, lovely shot to start things off. As I said, they actually force into this one. A bit of a risk. But so far, they may be getting the reward. Now, Barber's going to be up close. This could be perfect. He's got the MP9, the Shredder, as I have been deeming it. The new OP weapon. Can he do it? No, he can't. He gets 1. In a crossfire, though. Smooya going to be cleaning things up with his trusty M4. And now Little's the only one left. And this sort of play that they were going for was the bomb needed to be planted for short, then he would go around the back, and he would have the spot from short. Instead, he has the spot. The bomb's not down, though. And actually, he's just going to walk past Maeve. That's a little bit unfortunate for him. Quite unlucky. Who would you have in a clutch? Neo. Neo, for sure. Or Cold, but Cold is a different type. I feel like he's just ridiculous, whereas Neo, like, he's just got the greatest mind in Counter-Strike, in my opinion. Like, just the way he moves. I like the way he moves. Favorite weapon in the game? The XM shotgun. Muya starting things off. The wipeout. And he's actually going to get 4 kills. Auto-director didn't want to see any of that because it was not safe for work. Or not safe for stream. Did he recover from the 0 kills? Yeah, they won that. They won overall, I think. Expected Bison. I do like the Bison, but XM is just, I love using it. It was literally called esportsjobs.com. Like, that's not even a meme. That's actually what it was called. I'd rather have fallen with an op. To be fair, he's a genius, so I don't blame you. What do you like more? The grenade launch? Oh, you... This isn't Call of Duty. Cosmin, he's trying to hold on to the B side. He doesn't have much support, so he's only going to be able to get one rotation coming in from Mr. Freddy B. Barber in close proximity as well. The CT side actually don't have the best of buys. Little going to be able to find one more. Freddy B sneaking through, gets himself another frag, and actually looks to do this alone. Picks up 2 and a third. Freddy B going absolutely nuts. And now Kabakin. What can he do? He takes one. He's got to be careful of the flank and does it as well. Barber now the only one left alive. Are we about to see 2 players completely change the tide of this round? Barber gonna go pushing, and yes, we will. Kabakin. He takes Freddy B, and he raises him as he takes the round for his team. What do they get if they win the cup? 4 grand, and they get to be part of the qualifier for Star Series. So, not bad. Don't have to play that many games either. It's all online, so... I think it's 10 grand total prize pool. Smooya, he doesn't need any help in this situation. AWP alongside a Barber. He's going to go peeking through that gap in the smoke. Already, they're going to be getting another one. Up close. Now they go pushing onto the site. Little has picked himself up a weapon, but Cosmin will spray down 2 and the third. Quick, easy frags. Return back as well. No money. (13-7). And this is the problem now for Spartak. They're going to have to save and then go for potentially only one more buy. Jotty, the next map is going to be Train. And the final map is Cobble. No, Hezzy, I don't check the chat. What's a chat? I'm just a mind reader. T-side gathering up. They want a bomb plant. They got 3 smokes. Got one player looking to try and wrap him from behind. It's always Little. He likes playing this role of trying to hold onto the bomb. Really playing things patiently. I would have got bored and just run in by now. Probably why I'm not a pro player. Freddy. Holding close. Gets 1, 2. Molotov denies anybody else pushing through. And now, again, it's just going to be Mr. Lurk. He's a little bit behind in terms of his push. How many hours do I have in CS? 3.4, something like that. Favorite CS team, G2. Hello, Voko. How often are drops? About now. Yeah, 3.4 hours, not 3.4K. Face Crack and Jerry, they've woken up. They needed to as well, because they're right up against it in this sort of situation. Now, Freddy B has been the man to turn the tide. Smooya, 26 and 12. UK looking good, boys. UK CS, up and coming. Who I think is the best player in the world? I don't know. I think Cold's definitely up there. Nico as well. I like watching Device. Face crack. Patience is enough. He'll be able to take down Freddy. And now Barber, the only one left alive with an AWP, over towards the wrong site. Has a player flanking him behind him as well. Has to watch out for Face Crack. Don't see too much happening in this round. In terms of money, they will have enough to buy. Barber just, if I can't see him, he can't see me. I'll just turn around. Favorite gun skin, Medusa. Favorite song. Don't really know. Quick push out from Nick. Tries to find the opening pick and catch a Smooyer as he tries to be a little bit cheeky. Face crack will be tagged down to just 12 HP, so he's taking the brunt of it. Maeve already bringing one back, and lots of nade damage. We will lose Freddie B. He gets double dunked. He's a darily dunker at this point. Jerry looking to try and trade the kill onto his teammate. Cosmin waiting around the corner. Has to be aware. Will turn around. Spots out Jerry as well. And he's got a little bit of help from his friend Maeve. Kabakin, last one left alive. He won't be able to do anything. Cosmin now starting to wake up as well as he now goes 21 and 16. Favorite mum? Mine. Hello, Pakistani pizza police. Favorite fruit? Strawberry? I don't know. I like quite a few. Your mum's... Ah, there we go. Original joke. Okay, I'm going to be able to add one more to his collection. Why does it keep changing to that horrible view? Already. Shutdown round, looking like we're heading off to map number 2 with the lead in the hands of Epsilon. Let's do one more of these for good luck. Either way, we will be back after a short break where we will be heading on to the map choice of, he says, of Spartak. Favorite viewer? Me, because I'm watching. Either way, guys, as said, off to a short break. If you have enjoyed the cast, don't forget you can check me out on Twitter by typing !caster in the chat, and that will give you all the information you need and take you to a bald man who just wants to be loved. Either way, back after the break. I'm going to open my window.
To stone, you shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, 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 you come calling, calling, calling. Oh, you show the lights that stop me, turn to stone, you shine me when I'm alone.
வாடகைக்கு வீடு எடுக்கணுமா இல்ல கொடுக்கணுமா? அதுவும் brokerage இல்லாம எதுவா இருந்தாலும் nobroker.com லாகின் பண்ணுங்க.
Oh, we're beautiful tonight. I got nothing but love for you. Whoa, 'cause you're beautiful tonight. Calling all of the heroes. Whoa, oh, we're beautiful tonight. I got nothing but love for you. Whoa, 'cause you're beautiful tonight. Cause you're beautiful tonight. I don't wanna keep this up to myself. I don't wanna stop this feeling well. I don't wanna keep this up to myself. I don't wanna stop this feeling well. I don't wanna keep this up to myself. I don't wanna stop this feeling well. I don't wanna keep this up to myself. I don't wanna stop this feeling well. Let's dance, 'cause tonight we're fire. Break out, go straight to the top. Let's dance, forever young. Here come the new kings, here come the new kings. Let's dance, 'cause tonight we're fire. Break out, go straight to the top. Let's dance, forever young. Here come the new kings, here come the new kings. Tonight, calling all of the heroes. Whoa, oh, we're beautiful tonight. I got nothing but love for you. Whoa, 'cause you're beautiful tonight. Calling all of the heroes. Whoa, oh, we're beautiful tonight. Cause you're beautiful tonight. Cause you're beautiful
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into map number 2. This has not begun, just for the record. This is just these guys having some fun with some pistols. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything as of yet. We should be going into this one very, very shortly. Looks like everything's all good as for now. Series, and the scoreline currently is 1-0 to Epsilon. And they're looking to try and take this home on train. Now, the interesting thing is at the moment, we've only seen these teams win versus Spray and Pray on this map. And both in dominant fashion, and then lose to Outlaws in dominant fashion as well. So, really, in terms of, okay, can we, like, gauge how they're doing? It's very, very difficult to say. I think a lot of this could rely heavily on the knife. Like, if we see a good CT start for either of these teams, just get themselves rolling, money going, and confidence spewing, then there's a big chance, but I'm not really sure who's going to be taking this one. I still want to go... I want to go with Epsilon, because, of course, I've got to side with my hometown hero, Smoothio. Going to have CT side for Epsilon, so we'll see if they can get themselves going, get that pistol round, roll this one forward. HF means have fun, or hairy feet. I hope it's have fun. Now let's start this off. Let's start this off with a nice little, just for the people who are still here, didn't just leave. They can have the first set of drops. There you go. Here we go. Pistol dropped over towards Little. Pro Play keeping himself some nades, and then Maeve got himself the kit and the smoke. Aggressive push early on, and they're going to meet some resistance. Freddy B going peeking around the corner and takes the first head. Doesn't need to stick around. Is going to still take the fight, and there's not really much of a point in doing that. Just hold on, make sure that you can keep going, and it's actually going to be a split back towards this A side, although I think the initial strategy was to try and wrap around and get into the back side of B, but the problem is the bomb needed to be able to get down the front side of B, and actually, Freddy B, that's a lot of Bs, will be buzzing if he can take this bomb down, which is exactly what he's going to be able to do. Now, the whole strategy, well, I think the only thing that can really sum it up is, because it's just absolutely dreadful now. The whole round is going to be trying to fight back to get that bomb. Thank you, Hesse. Or Hesse. Freddy B trying to do even more. Get himself 3 kills. Can't quite get the 4th. Jerry will be able to take him down. And that gives them a chance to actually rotate back and get themselves the bomb. Maeve. Actually going to go down, and somehow, although the strat has gone completely wrong, they're now actually going to be in an advantage in this round. Rotate back towards B. I feel like the CT side overfaced in this situation. But this could all be a fake. They're going to come back in towards A. And actually, Barber's now in the right position to try and deny this bomb. Little is going to straight away try and rotate back. Is he going to take the bait? They are going to go rotating in towards that B side. Now, can Barber stop them? They're going to utilize the smoke they just had. Now, this bomb needs to go down fairly quickly. They don't have a lot of time. In fact, just seconds left to spare. If Barber can deny this bomb plant, it may just be enough. Instead, he goes for Jerry, gets the second as well, and Barber turns the round on his head once again. (1-0). Epsilon did not make it easy for themselves. It has to be said, they could have had this round fairly comfortably if they just held onto the bomb. Instead, the bomb goes down, so that's something at least for this T-side to play with, and they're actually going to force around it, which is something that you don't see too many teams do. I think, this is just me having a bit of an estimate and a voice crack at the same time, but I think that this is due to the fact that they like having Little on an AWP, and they like it so much that they would rather invest in a Scout and Tech 9s in this round than go for AKs in the next. One man is going to be here to defend this B site. Rotation will be in fairly quickly. I'll add you on Steam after the game. After the game, not now. Because then I have to tab out. I don't want to do that. Push going to be going through the smoke. Maeve is going to be the closest man to the action. Takes one, but quickly traded out. Spray from Freddy be able to get 1 and 2. And although the nades will do a little bit of extra damage, it's not going to help too much. Barber pushing back in will take one more down. There's already a flank coming in from Smooya as well. Makes a lot of noise. Little can hit the tag, but it won't matter. 2-0. They're going to have to save going into the next round unless they want to go for a really ballsy buy. And that will mean that it will be a second on the board.
Counter-terrorists win.
Then probably just the scorebot being wrong. That's about it. That's all. That's the amazing piece of info I can give you about the scorebot. It's probably just wrong. Just Google Tombiz. That works too, Camzen. Tombiz Steam. That'll find you, I reckon. A little bit invested in for the T side. In fact, Little has actually invested quite heavily. Hey, isn't that ironic? Pro play with the Scout. Looking to try and kill Cosmine, and he will be able to do that. Oh, hello! That was beautiful. Gonna try and do more, but Barber will take him down. But that was absolute filth. Oh. Now the T's will get a buy. The problem is, Little actually spending so much in the last round is actually going to cost him into this one. No head armor and no nades. Freddy B finds the first. The aggressive push comes out onto A. Quite a bit of damage done onto Facecrack. Barber just going to be waiting around the corner. Maeve already in on a flank. Jerry peeks out wide, gets taken down. The flank comes in. Barber's still trying to do work. It's actually Smooya with the AWP to find one more. He knows that there's someone over towards Electric, but he can't find the shot. Both remaining players are low, however. He has a decent chance in this situation, but playing with his AWP, although he may not know it, is not the best decision. Gonna go pushing around the corner, finds the first. May not expect the second player to be behind him, which will be a big problem. He doesn't have a kit to play with. Needs to find this kill quickly. And Facecrack will comfortably finish him off. P-side will take a round. It's going to be very costly for them on the rebuys, and the CT side will be coming straight back at them, although Smooya is only going to have a rifle this time. Your LEM. To be honest, yesterday I think I got 28 friend requests, which you guys are nuts, by the way, and I accepted all of them. So until my Steam friends list fills up, I'm probably just going to accept any I get. And then after that, I might have to be a little bit more selective. Who won the first map? Well, I've got a treat for you. It's not that kill. We've missed that because of my terrible joke, but it was Epsilon. First kill goes the way of Jerry, though. He's going to find the man over towards ramp. Don't worry, I can describe what happened. Kabakan. Going to be waiting patiently. Team Link, you're going to have to find it. That's the challenge. That's the only thing I'm asking you to do. TT side getting wrecked in this round, however. Their money is about to be reset by the looks of things. Look how little they have left. And look, Little was on the left. I've got to stop with these little jokes. They're just dreadful. Oh, last one left alive. He's able to take one with him, just looking to hold on to his weapon, but he doesn't know that Facecrack's coming in from behind. That should be the end of Barber, but actually, he may know he's here now. Going to try and peek out, take him down. He's in a 1v3 here, and Facecrack just going to finish him off. Any hint or clue? Just Google Tombiz Steam. I'll probably do it. You'll see me wearing not only some shades that I found, but also a hat. Where's Tom? Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring to it, does it, as Where's Wally? Tracking Tom, there you go. I was thinking of a word. T-side, looking to just wipe out the remaining CT players. Be trying to flank in, but already Kabakin is just waiting. Get back in. Holding from behind, but actually they're all just going to be trying to sneak around. Smooya will actually be able to take down one. That's a free AK for him to run away with. The rest of the team holding in towards A main. Little already finding one, but it will be Freddy to get another. Now Maeve can save the rifle, look to just fall back. Freddy can continue forward, try and do some extra damage in return. Bomb's actually going to help them out quite a bit as well. Little will go down. This could be another even, although just about. Face Crack will get away with it. Yes, I do have that written on my profile. Real. T-side have brought things back. Now, Epsilon going to have themselves another buy. Three men pushing in from Ivy, but look at the position of Face Crack. Managed to get all the way down into hell. Cosmin doing some great work, though. Will find himself 3. He kills all of those players on Ivy. The Romanian wrecking the Russians. Little. 21 left. Has an AWP. Smooya. Gonna hand him one at least. Maeve gonna be holding as well. That'll be Maeve to finish things off. I bought my knife. I sold some of the stuff I already had in my inventory and bought that instead. To be honest, I'm like people have offered to give me stuff in the past, but most of the time, like the biggest thing for me is like if you support what I do, that's enough. I don't need you to like hand me skins or money or like anything like that. I can like if I'm good enough at my job, I'll get those things anyway. So support. That's the biggest one. So I appreciate everybody. Spam the button. No. Thank you, Luke. 4-3. AWP with some pistols. Pro play is even going to be on a Glock. Now, I have to ask, why didn't Jerry or Little buy him a gun? That's not support, Noah. That's called being bribed. Lord, please don't. Looking to get the bomb down. The main aim. Freddy could be the one to deny. He's actually in a very good position here. Now, they do have pretty much everything invested into this round. So the idea, get the bomb down, try and push aggressively. I imagine there'll be a Molotov thrown in to the connector to try and slow things down. Not allow the rotations to be as fast. Instead, looking... How do you lose that, Freddy? It's a Glock. Maeve going to be able to get 2. That's more than he should have been able to get away with. Little takes down one more, leaves it into a 2 versus 3. Pro play in the meantime has picked up a rifle. Very low on HP, however. And this should be an easy kill for Cosmin. He'll be able to take him down. Only needs 1 bullet to do it as well. Flashbang goes out, taps the bomb. Trying to bait out the position of Little. Smooya going to be watching the angle as well. What is that shot? Reaction onto the no-scope. Kabakin doesn't know what hit him. And Smooya's going to get the last as well. Disgusting kill. Oh, that see, now Now we click the button. Now we click the button. Hashtag UKCS. That was disgusting. If you want a replay, click the clip button. Ready, be able to get one. Push going to be out. This is just pistols once again. Should be able to shut down both players. It means he has a perfect flank. Bomb going to be attempting to go down. He's just going to go through the smoke. Bomb will be planted. Little will take him out as well. So already back to a 3 versus 3. Facecrack in a great position as well. Going to finish off Maeve. Somehow this is actually looking like a decent scenario with only pistols. Smooya will go down, and somehow now 1 versus 2 for Cosmine to try and pull this one back. Pro play going to be holding with the AWP. Spots out the feet. Does a little bit of damage, but can't quite manage the kill. And Facecrack again is going to be rotating back around. Problem is, Cosmine's going to have absolutely no idea. And I don't think he even has time to do anything in this situation. Spots out Facecrack, though. That could make things interesting. I feel like he just has to go for the defusal, and it's not going to happen. What started as a great round for Epsilon, in fact, ends up being their demise, as now their money is going to be screwed. If someone did clip that Smooya thing, tweet it at me. That was disgusting. Let's start things off, and as I said, there should be a nice easy round for the CT side. CT side? For the T side, even. Well, no, actually, Smooya with the Deagle. Easy CT side, right? See, look, he's already got one. Can he get... Okay, there we go. Shut down. If you want my Twitter, you just type !caster. That will take you there. 5-5, not bad from Spartak. Already 5 rounds on the T side. Smooya with the AWP once again. Rifles across the board, bar Maeve. It's actually going to be close, so it's not the end of the world. Again, they're going to look to try and fight onto Ivy. Last time they did this, Cosmine shut them down alone. Push going to be coming in. Little will spot one, and that will give the info to Pro Play as well, who's already managed to get into a close position over towards Olov. Simple kill. And now, well, you got a lot of work to do, Cosmine. He already knows they're going to be running through. Back and waiting on the other side is so smart as well. Just make sure there's no way they're getting back into this situation. However, Smooya with the AWP. Able to find one. Barber. The back lines is going to lose his life as well. Smooya still doing work though with the AWP. Eventually gets shut down. Now Maeve is all that stands between the T side and another round. Bomb is going to be planted. This should be the time Maeve uses to move. Nade going to go out, will do quite a bit of damage onto Little. Gives him a chance, actually. Actually, that's a lovely shot. Takes the head clean off of the AWP. Leaves it only onto Kabakan. Maeve has quite a bit of time. A kit as well. See that diffuser just holding it all the way down. So close. Actually, doesn't matter. He'll get the kill as well. Maeve clutches this out. Wins the round for Epsilon. But now the reset could be on. Oh no. That's got to be so frustrating. From 0 to 0. Not only does he try to pick up the AWP, but he also loses his That has got to hurt. But more importantly, they get to have a bye in this round. They have the chance to reset the T's as well. Both teams' economy is low. Already, though, Little going to open things up. And that's the only man over towards this site. Barber just going to be trying to flash back in as they'll look to take over Still, a little bit of a flank going to come in as well. Just holding from pro play. Head off. Smooya down. And the remaining 3 players may just have to try and save their weapons here. Now Spartak are going to be the ones in the driver's seat once again. Side looking to try and hunt these remaining players down. Freddy B wouldn't mind upgrading his weapon here. That should be it. That should actually give him a rifle, though it's been moved. Is he going to get it in time? Yes, he is. Not going to make the same mistakes that Maeve do. Again, though, it's going to be a bit of a sketchy buy coming out from this CT side. Smooya going to go for the scout. Spartak are going to be comfortable. Still not a huge amount of money over on the T side, so they can't really risk too much. Freddy already going to be spotting them coming out hot. Nice flashbang, but it's not actually going to benefit. They're not going to be able to get the kills, and Jerry's still going. Low HP, no problem. Smoke going to be out. The bomb, in the meantime, rotating over towards B. Maeve bamboozled, and Cosmine, well, in a normal situation, he'd be thinking, haha, I'm about to sneak in behind you. They're going to be all round this corner, and there is no one there. In fact, his team have probably called it now. It's over towards B. Already. Cosmine will be able to get one. He shuts down the flank of Face Crack. We're actually adding another. Might make things interesting. In fact, he's brought this into a potential situation. Jerry, up close, very low on HP. Another one for Smooya, leaving it all onto Little with the AWP. He's got to try and find 2 here. Spots out, but he can't do anything. Smooya with the heroics. He'll get the defuse as well, the only man with a kit. And somehow they've managed to win that round. Spartak have got to be absolutely kicking themselves. And Maeve, this time, is going to be able to hold on to the AWP. T-side, as said, their money's not going to be ridiculous, but they have enough to get a buy. Again, the loser of this round is likely to lose the next 2. Now, for Epsilon, it's a little bit more important. A 9-6 is sort of the standard. If it goes the other way and we see an 8-7, Spartak will be pretty happy going into that second half. Yes, for Queen and Country. Nice start from Barber. Not only hits the first shot, but also gets a dink. To Jerry. Jerry tries to jump. You do not jump when Freddy's around. You don't do anything when Freddy's around, as he will slaughter you. Freddy Beast is back. And now Little doesn't have much chance. I'd say he has a small chance. Tiny chance. A bit of a chance. 1 minute 10. Doesn't have the bomb. Gonna throw out a smoke, and that will give away his position as well. And Freddy will finish off his 4K. Lovely round from him. Actually, he's probably, since we've seen this team shuffle, he's probably been the most consistent at just picking up wonderful rounds for this team. I think Cosmine's been very good as well, and Smooya's had his moments. I'm looking forward to this team in the future once they can iron out the creases and start moving up a little bit. Now, as said, money's going to be problematic. Cosmine actually going aggressive here. That's a little bit over the top, because now he's handed a rifle over to a weakened team, making their buy look much better overall, and also splitting apart this defense. I think you're dreaming, Kamzen. What do you prefer, bacon, eggs, and spam, or spam, spam, and bacon? Can I just not have the spam? I don't really like, it's just the most processed kind of meat ever. Yeah. Freddy B. They need him once again. Gary looking to try and push out. Now it's clear from our position. They're going to be trying to hit this A site. Nice start from Barber, though. He's going to deny any push over towards Ivy. And you have to remember, that's where the bomb is. Freddie B is going to be able to get another one, but we'll go down to Kabakin's Tech 9. Now, if Maeve can drop Little, this round is pretty much over. They'd have to just be fighting a retrieval mission. It's only got 20 seconds anyway. Ooh, the timing may just pay off. Now, they're pretending they've rotated over towards this B site. This could be absolutely perfect, but without the bomb going down, there's no real reason to dedicate both players over here. Little has got 10 seconds. He's praying that they've fully rotated in, and the second he goes for this plant, they should just be running to try and deny it. Only 3 seconds. That could have been the round there and then. Instead, they're going to play this as a team, and they should know there's a player behind. What is going on? Kabakin able to get himself a freebie. Now Maeve at a 1v2 once again. Little with the scout. Definitely not the weapon he would want to have in this situation as he now goes down. Kabakin, the one man standing to defend this. Now they know he's over towards the connector. He may actually just have time to defuse the bomb. Kabakin, if he wants to go for this, has to run in. And Maeve, he's going to clutch things out again. It won't matter in the end. And it will be a 9-6 to Epsilon. Hello, King. I'm good. I'm enjoying this match. It's pretty close so far. How are you? Pistol round. Going to be important for both teams. CT side wanting to get off to a strong start. The T side wanting to continue their lead. Face crack. First, actually the Molotov going to go to push them out. Allow them to just push straight down middle. I like this. This is clever from the T side. They're going to be able to isolate Jerry because of it. Maeve looking to continue his clutch power in this round by starting things off. That Molotov over towards Stopper is actually really interesting. Samuya gets another one, and now, wow, this is just looking bleak for the CT side. However, they'll get 2 quick kills, turn things back into contention. Freddie B, still alive, though. Well, not for long, as he'll go down as well. They need to get somebody on the bomb. There's no... Well, actually, there is a smoke to throw, but never mind. Kabaka with the kit's going to go down. It's all onto Face Crack and Cosmine. He'll only get 1 kill, but the most important kill of all, as he will shut this down. Let's compliment the cast. I just push the button whenever I want to, you know? I wait for you guys to forget about the button, and then I press the button. Whereas if I see people spamming it, I know that they don't really care about me. They just care about the button. CT side actually going to completely eco. This is interesting. Either an early buy coming in, or they're just going to have a buttload of utility. What's my rank? Supreme. B side will now rotate back over towards the B side, which will be completely clear. Get back and able to get one with a pistol, which could be a weapon for him to pick up as well. UMP. Thank you, David. Face crack. Nice try. Nice try, Barber. No fake flash for you. Now, from this point onwards, there's no reason for the T's to push. They have rifles. A UMP goes over to the CT side. The world doesn't end. An AK, and that may prompt them to buy into the next. No chance, of course, for the CTs to win this round, but they managed to save UMP, and if they were tempted to force into the next round... Favorite map? Train. I like Train. I like playing Train. And they are. Oh, this is a strategy that it will probably catch the T's off guard. Like, they're not going to be expecting this. The problem is, they've still got 4 AKs and a UMP, which is better than the buy that Spartak have. And if they lose this round, they're going to send themselves so much further down. However, the aggressive push out from Freddie B will give them everything they need to know. Okay, there's rifles on the other side. Let's slow things down. Let's try and pick them apart. Maeve. Nice entry. And a second as well. He has turned up in this game. He's been the difference in a lot of the rounds they've managed to win. Without Maeve, they probably wouldn't be in the lead at the moment. Smooya. Oh, no. He's managed to sneak past. Facecrack going to be able to get one, but Smooya just trying to clear this site. Should be a free kill. Smooya, what are you doing? Oh, no. That's a big mistake from him. Kabakan going to be isolated by the Molotov. Has to peek into it. Barber hits the player behind. Accidental frag's always the best. Cosme now sneaking around. Will be able to bring this back into a 2 versus 1. Pro play to try and save them in the situation. He gets one for himself. Now Barber left alone. Sneaking around by Oil. Or can he get back around? The problem is the bomb isn't planted for him anymore. There's a kit on Pro play. He's going to go jumping. Doesn't check the angle. And an easy kill for Barber. Smartly played. Mind over matter. That will mean that the CT side are in trouble now. They go for that early force, and instead they're just going to have to invest into pistols in this round, get themselves a buy in the next. If anything, they've just delayed their buy a little bit more. Decent amount of damage. Nade going to go out. Ooh, that could be nasty. That's done a lot of damage. However, Smooya and Barber have done more. Little looking for more. Smooya still just working with that AWP. The rifle didn't work in the last, so he'll stick to the AWP, and I can stand by that. He's 17 and 12, having a decent performance. Blank. Coming in. Pro plays the one we want to be watching. Finds himself one. There's a rifle dropped. A couple of low players as well. Still a big chance to do some damage. Kabakan just waiting to see if they come up the ladder. Now, I'm going to be honest. In this situation, Kabakan, I don't know why they'd come up the ladder. That makes absolutely no sense. Kabakan may just want to try and hold on to his pistol in this situation. Get some Kevlar for the next round already so he can buy up a little bit extra. Now, Little will have, what, just over $5,000? It's not really going to be enough to get an AWP with armor, which means that the way that they've been playing has actually hurt them so much that their primary AWPer, the man that you look to sort of carry them through, will either have an AWP with no armor, meaning he's so vulnerable to nades, or he won't have one at all, and if anything, that's worse. I want to see what he would do here. Have a look. What are you buying, Little? What are you buying? Glass cannon AWP, so very vulnerable in this situation. Do I think the big will survive in PGL? I think they'll have a good showing. I don't think they're going to get through. It's such a tough competition at this point. They've got some decent players. Maybe if Keeve and Tabson go off the chains, because we haven't seen that in a while from Keeve, where he's just gone nuts. He used to go nuts all the time. So if he does that with the AWP, maybe there's a chance. Now, Little, speaking of AWPs, he's going to be able to start things off. First kill going their way. He's actually going to rotate around, gives him a chance to try and take the frag over towards Cosmine, who's in upper at the moment. Facecrack going to find another one. Freddy B going to be trying to rotate through Ivy as well. Flashbang out. Doesn't matter though. Freddy B will get one, and Cosmine's found another, but it's still an advantage at the moment for the CT side. Bomb dropped further back, and Pro Play will finish off Cosmine, leaving Barber, the last one left alive. I think he may have been spotted as well, though Pro Play going to be clearing the angle. Will get caught, but down to just 22 HP. Flashbang out. Doesn't hit its mark, and he almost manages to find Kabakan anyway, but CT side will win their buy round. The T's, however, will be coming straight back at them. Cosmine can drop an AWP over towards Smooya, which is exactly what will happen. Gonna have a chance to now smash the economy of Spartak right back into the ground. Play, holding the angle, this time with an AWP. Flashbang gonna go out. Smooya's just gonna peek though. It seemed like they were going to try and do the little thing where, okay, you get on my head, and then you do a little... And Smooth's just like, nah, I'm peeking him, I'm taking him, we're pushing forward. Little is going to slow them down, but Maeve's already pushed out into A main. Jerry looking to try and hold him off. We'll be able to do just that. Still got to worry about Barber and Pop and the rest of the players making their way out of Ivy. Trying to do more, but it's actually Jerry to find himself the kill. Freddy B looking to try and return, and will do just that, leaving 2 players left for the CT side. They are trying to get back around, but Little on the site. He's got to be so careful of Cosmine, who's just going to be pushing around. Kabakin, well positioned, gets one. Little's actually found another, and now Freddy B's the only one left alive. Nade somehow does 0 damage. That makes no sense. Neither does that shot. Little bit of a pre-fire. Freddy, can he clutch this out? Little going to be holding. Actually going to be able to sneak past. He's only got 20 seconds to play with, so if he's going to make his move, he not only needs to find his opponent, but also plant the bomb in a position where he won't be going down. Little's getting itchy feet. You can tell he wants to go for the peak. Will go round, but look at the snap. Freddy is on point this game. Moves himself to the top of the board, and rightly so. 14-7. The money is going to be destroyed. There was so much on that round. Jerry's going to go to his MP9. Now, this is actually something that can work for him. He's a beast with this gun. Maybe NIP picked the wrong player. Freddy B. Whew. Nuts. B-side looking to play a little bit more patiently. They expect some aggression in this round, and I don't blame them. Jerry's going to get 3 kills with the MP9, guaranteed. Just you wait. He's probably going to get nothing now, but... I believe in you, Jerry. You make half of my favorite ice cream. Okay, Freddy B just decides to jump. He's giving his opponent a little bit more of a chance. Smoke going to go into the connector. The bomb yet to be rotated over at the moment. This could just be a bit of a fake. Little down to just 10 HP. Smooya is patient. We're yet to see Jerry's triple kill. It's coming. It's coming, I'm telling you. Never mind. Never mind. Maeve will finish him off. Ruin my dreams. Stop lying. Alright, sorry, I can't predict the future, alright? You gotta take a risk every once in a while. I still remember Fnatic Academy losing 14-2. I said to Hugo, they're gonna win, and they did. Now, can I ever do anything like that ever again? Probably not, because I didn't think they were gonna win. But I said it because it was a meme, and then they won, and I look like a genius, because I am a genius. CT side just looking to hold on to what little they have. $1,900. Gonna be a few pistols. UMP looks like they've dropped another scout. T-side just looking to finish things off here and now. They're going to go aggressive, running onto the site. Little will be there to start with the scout, though. He's still deadly with this weapon, but look at the trade. Straight back. Little caught in the open, still manages to hit a shot. But Maeve, he's been, well, the man. He's been the man this game. 18-13, the Clutchmeister alongside Freddy B. And now Kabakin, wow. He's got a lot to do. Looking for Freddy. We'll be able to find one. They know exactly where he is, however, and getting out of Pop Dog when they know where you are is so very difficult. Doesn't have a kit to play with. Smoke will be going down, and that will be it. Epsilon, they managed to take this series in a 2-0 fashion. Nothing more that can be done by Spartak. They will go out without a win, which is a little bit of a shame for them. They're not going to win a single match in this tournament. Unfortunately, Epsilon are actually out as well, but they will at least have themselves the pride of being able to take this matchup. That will leave us with all of our teams through from Group C. So that is Group C done and dusted. I can tell you not only who has gone through so far, but also who is coming up in the games over the next few days. Now, while I do that, you can type !caster in the chat. Go to my Twitter, have a little gander, maybe click a cheeky follow. You know, all that stuff. Yeah, do that. And that's while I load up this little document. So the teams through so far.